What's up, folks? I'm not gonna be on here long. Um, it's a solemn day, and I'm only here um, to pay tribute to my cousin who passed away. So this is Ryan. This is my big cousin um, by a few years, several years, and Friday got the dreaded call that um, he lost his battle with COVID. So it's not it's not one of those days where I'm really up to talking about stuff that, frankly, doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. Um, but I wanted to come on and at least pay tribute because Ryan loved the show. He always said he wanted to come on and and speak, but he would say he had no idea what he talked about. He just liked the idea and wanted to come hang out. We never got to do that, but I felt it. Um, I felt it right to come on and at least pay a little homage to uh, someone that meant so much to me. Um, this is Ryan's family. Ryan was a twin. Um, his uh, twin was Brian. So Ryan and Brian, they grew up. They were kind of famed in the family. At least to me, they were always. Um, you would always hear about Ryan and Brian, and they stayed out on the ranch with my aunt, and he was just one of them dudes that, when they say like salts of the earth um, type people, it's just one of the realest ones that you would have ever met and talked to. He worked in the prison system for a while. This is his wife, Alisa, and so they called him Sgt Jones, and he just had some of the funniest stories about times that folk tried to act up in the prison and he just wasn't having it. So as you can see, he's a big fella. So you want to get physical? We get physical. Um, he loved to play football. We would always talk about football, whether it be me trashing the Dallas Cowboys or whether it be us talking about our high school, Refugio. Absolutely loved it. Uh, it just got him so amped up talking about it. Um, he was a special guy. Seeing the smile, you can hear the laugh, and just somebody that over the years, became like a brother to me. And when I moved to Arizona, we would talk, regularly, and he'd always ask me, "Hey, cuz, what you got on the pit?" And I wasn't barbecuing at the time. I just didn't know how. I knew the basics, but I just wasn't good. But he he would always give me tips and tricks on different ways to do things. But he was always experimenting. I remember it was like 2000, 2001. We were talking, and he was telling me how he was putting actual like slices of apple on wood, and how that impacted the smoke and just different things he was trying. We could sit on the phone and talk for hours just about wood choices. And so once I got good at barbecuing, it was one of those things that we would talk about regularly. And I'll miss it. I'll miss it for sure. He has three boys. This is Jordy here, and they're all young men in their 20s, teenagers, and he has two little ones, Val and Victor, who are not truly understanding everything that's going on, but it's gonna be tough on them. I brought this picture in because this isn't my whole family. This is only a portion of the family. Uh, this is one of the things that I've long said was growing up in a big family is it's awesome until times like this. When we were little, it was amazing. All these family members around, cousins galore. I don't even know how many cousins, but there were 17 brothers and sisters, that my aunts and uncles, 16 aunts and uncles, and my dad being the 17th. And the majority of them had kids, so you can imagine. I've never asked what the total is, but it's a pretty broad reach. And it's just times like this is just difficult. It's just difficult coping with losing. Um, but Ryan was strong. He fought to the end. He had pre-existing conditions. So 2 Fridays ago he called me and we talked. And he had told me he had COVID. And I know he could tell I was scared because I knew those pre-existing conditions can be deadly. And he was joking and laughing, and he thought I was mad because I missed his call and hadn't returned his text. Well, he had asked me to hit him up the day before, and I had a really busy Thursday, and so I'd hit him up on Friday, and he's like, "Man, I just thought you were mad or something. You hadn't hit us back." And so we talked for a while, and he said he was feeling good. He was feeling strong. And then that next Wednesday is when he went into the hospital, and he didn't make it out. He fought for 9 days, and he had a good day the day before he passed, a really good day. So we thought he was coming out, and I just kept having conversations in my head of just like us talking about that what it was like with him being in there and how scared I was and all that. But his body was fighting against him, and so he, there's a family that's in need right now. So I don't want to make this all about me and things, but I love my cousin. I love his family, great people, and I just want to be there to support them. So if you can, if you're in the area, you can actually do this meal train to help. If not, you can donate to help the family out, and it'd be greatly appreciated. So I'll have the link in the description if you're able to. I would appreciate it. Obviously, no obligation here. Just if you can, thank you. Enjoy your day. Hopefully the Super Bowl is a good one. and would help be a little bit of a reprieve from a rough 2 days that it's been for me. Um, it's it's gonna be different. So we go get some ribs and throw them on the pit and make his beloved honey ribs that he liked to make. So I miss you, cuz.